reloading. The tips are a little bit, got a little more light to them. And I'll fill in the rest. I want to point out that I'm making sure to touch a little bit of this highlight into the eyebrows. Alright, I'm up close on John's eyes again, and I do want the highlights to be the brightest part of the eye, and white will lose some of its strength as it dries. I've done this once, but I'm just repeating the same process of just laying these in exactly where I had them. This is a 5-0, and I'm going to quit talking for a minute because it's hard to hit these little spots. There were 3 lights on that side, and there are 3 on this side, not as strong. And that lays it in a little bit better. Let me just pull these out just a little bit here. I'm going to tap these with my finger just once. Got a fingerprint here, so if I did it again I would lay another print on the eye just to tone them down just a little bit. I do want them bright, but maybe not as bright as I had them. Alright, I've gone into straight black at this point, using my same 5-0 brush, and have reestablished the pupils in the eye. Again, looking for the edges that are not completely smooth. And I'm going to zoom out at this point. I'm still in my pure black, dipped into the liquid and then into the black, and what I'm doing is going over parts of the face that I feel like need to be set in deeper or to be a little bit darker, and definitely the corners of his mouth. And I often touch this in and it makes a solid black, and I just tap it back with my fingers. Do the same thing on this side. I just want this deeper, and a lot of artists nowadays shy away from black, and old masters did not. They used it fairly regularly. I'm going to go into the nose. Black is a translucent color, so whatever is underneath it will show through. Black is not used for impressionist painting so much. You may find someone who does use it. Just going to touch in here in the darkest part of the crease between the lips, just here and there. I like to avoid any kind of solid color. Just in here. Okay? And to me, black is what will make it look regular. Black is made different materials. Ivory black is what I'm using. It used to be made from ground elephant tusks, believe it or not, but it no longer is. I don't know what material they learn now. Some of it's made from different kinds of things that have been burned, carbon source of products. I like to use my other colors first, but sometimes nothing will quite give me the richness that black will. Let me just take a peek around here at a few little places. See, this is coming to a point here, and I kind of missed the point and rounded it off a little bit. So I can just pull it back up to a point above it's the eyelid. A little darker on this side. And I want a little darkness right in here. Got a little triangle shape. I'm going to come back into the ear, correcting my shapes a little bit. Not a whole lot of detail in the photograph of John's ears. This side's much lighter, but I do want to separate the outside edge of the ear just a little bit. Okay, tap that back a little bit here and there. I'm going to touch into just the corner of the eye. Not looking to paint it black, just wanted to find the edge between the pink conjunctiva and the skin. I'm just looking to paint the slightest little shadow in there. Going to do it on this side just very lightly. I'm sure you won't even see me doing this in the video, but I see it on the canvas and it's making a difference to me. Alright, lay that brush down. Got my 5/8 angular again, and I'm going into straight black. And what I want to do with it at this point is to come back over the shirt again and deepen some of the shadowed areas. Again, black being translucent, you're going to see the green and the reds that I put under there. Just simply make it a much richer color. Alright, fill in some of the black on the shirt and hopefully you'll be able to see a little bit of that. I've got a little smear right here I want to get after. I'm going to put just the slightest bit of glaze of red over John's lips, and just got a little 1/2 inch angular here. Dipped into some red, and again, red's such a strong color. Let me come over here to a clean part. I've just touched the red and that's so strong. So what I'm going to do is rinse my brush. I'm dabbing it off on a paper towel. I keep it in my hand. I'm really not doing a magic trick. It's down here. They just turn into little nasty wads after a while. Dipping this in here. Making a very thin glaze again. I can do as many layers as I want on lips. Like I said before, I just usually add an extra layer to whatever is on the face. And I can just come right over the top, and this isn't going to be exceptionally bright. I don't want a hard line. I don't want it too bright. If you make it too bright, the lips can look feminine, and John certainly does not. So, and I'm sure you all wanted to know who this mysterious John is. And John is a gentleman artist from Scotland whom I met online in a group of artists, and we share hints and ideas and kind of give each other a little bit of support, and I had the idea that I would like to paint other artists. John is an incredible artist. He describes his work as he puts paint on the canvas and then wrestles with it, but it really turns out beautifully. I'm looking here at where else. See, I'm having trouble thinking and painting at the same time. Where else could use a little more blush of red on here? Touched into black from somewhere. Just push that back a little bit. A little more here. But I'm still using the lip glaze just to warm up any areas that might look a little ashen. Very light coat. And I can blend this back with my fingers again. And for that, I thank you all so much for watching with me. I've really enjoyed your company. I'm going to call this one finished. My name's Tina Jones. Thanks. Bye-bye.